Hello, and welcome to my channel, Dare to Nerd, where today we are reacting to the second episode in Book 7 of The Dragon Prince, titled True Heart, which I assume has to do with reading the magical map, since you have to have, like, a pure heart in order to see what is on the map. I really don't think Claudia is going to be able to read it anymore, but she may not need to. She mentioned that she's already been to this grove before, so it's possible that she can just retrace her steps. I am kind of curious if Terry can read the map, though, because he has such a kind and genuine heart. He might be able to read the map. We'll see if he helps Aaravos with his plan. He is obviously very uncomfortable with it for good reason. Speaking of Aaravos' plan, when Astrid went to the Elder about going and warning the others, Cosmos said that they can't stop him. Now, Astrid obviously thought that was because, they don't know that Aaravos is back, but that's not really the impression that I got from Cosmo. I don't think that's what he meant. I think he really means they can't do anything to stop him. So I have to wonder if Aaravos will succeed, at least partially, in inverting the moon nexus, bringing the in-between into the out. But then maybe our heroes will stop him during or after the fact, and somehow at the last minute be able to put everything back where it's supposed to be. That's gonna be my prediction. And with that, we shall begin episode 2 of The Dragon Prince, True Heart. Hey, is that the little forest friend? We're at the Banther Lodge. If the key of Aaravos was at the Banther Lodge, I wonder what other important relics might have been kept there.
Catullus was destroyed. We're all shaken up.
She is
Runaan
pissed.
didn't destroy Catullus.
No, but he did kill its king.
So
Killed
you
the
agree
king.
with him? You're on Ezran's side now.
This isn't about sides. You know that the king was his dad too. Like, it was his stepdad, but he loved him. Runaan did kill their family member. Callum may have been able to forgive Runaan because of all the time he spent with Rayla and how much Runaan means to Rayla, but Ezran hasn't had that.
We'll get through this too, right?
Oh, she is not answering that. Really? You're gonna hold a grudge because Ezran arrested the one that murdered his father? Like, come on, girl. He's not executing Runaan, which you should be happy about.
If you were in trouble, why wouldn't you just yell, "Help me"?
That could be anyone asking for help. The whole point is that if you hear rickety snickers, you'll know it's me. And it's serious.
His face, and it's serious. I hear rickety snickers. No matter what's happening, I'm probably gonna snicker. And why are your snickers rickety, my guy?
There are quite a few items to discuss. I have a topic. When are you letting Runaan go?
He's a murderer.
He's an assassin.
What's the difference?
Assassins are doing a job. They aren't evil.
Oh, so he's a good murderer.
Yes!
So he's a good murderer. He does have a point. He's being hired to murder someone for someone else is the big difference. He's not really murdering for himself. I think they're both way too close to this. Rayla has too much of a bond with Runaan to see it from anyone else's side, and Ezran is also too angry and bitter right now to see it from anyone else's side. But yeah, Rayla grew up among assassins, so her understanding of what an assassin is probably very, very different. If the roles were reversed, how would you feel on this matter, Rayla? Because I don't think it would be the same. I don't think you would be like, just let him go. Alright, it's interesting that Anya's still sticking around. Don't you have your own kingdom to be taken care of? Like, I'm loving the support that she's giving. I'm assuming she's sent, messages back to the stewards of her kingdom to have aid brought to Catullus. That'd be great, but I'm very surprised to see that she's still sticking around at the Banther Lodge.
Rayla, wait!
Callum. High Mage. We need you in this council meeting.
Yeah, he is speaking as your king and not your little brother.
Kippa disappeared.
He'd been acting so strange, and he was arguing with my dad a lot. Then one day he just vanished.
That does sound mysterious.
I have to wonder if Aaravos has an idea of what actually happened to Kapar. And the fact that she's not putting it together, because she had the coins with people trapped inside. Now, Kapar's wasn't among them, but she knows that that was something that her father did. The fact that she didn't put two and two together really speaks to her misplaced faith in her father. And, you know, on a similar note, her misplaced faith in this sparkling mother...
Eccentric, to say the least.
Oh, I love the ticking, like the cogs in a clock. Uh-huh.
And a bit spooky. Oh, I like eccentric and spooky.
Oh, you.
No, are you calling her eccentric and spooky? I mean, I guess, but... Oh! You just broke a tooth, didn't you? His weapon's grade.
Our ancestors spent generations building Katalis, and Sol Regum destroyed it in minutes. I don't want to waste our time if it's all going to get knocked down.
Wow. I mean, he does have a point, though. Planning for the future, because who knows what's going to happen in another couple 100 years. You do want to build a really solid foundation for your country and your people. Like, he does have a point, but he's not really saying this out of wisdom and forethought. Once again, he's really saying this out of rage. Even knocking down his glass. He is really... Ooh, this kid is about to go off.
Sol Regum is dead. He no longer poses a threat.
Ooh.
What do you think, Callum?
That line makes me nervous. Sol Regum is dead, but I think in Ezran's mind, he's thinking not all archdragons are gone, though. They could still pose a threat in the future, but, you know, he can't say that with, like, Zim right there.
I
Please
think...
tell me.
I think I agree
weren't
with
just
Various.
sketching.
Pretty sure he had a good
Boy,
point.
you were not paying attention. Were you just sketching? I was hoping that he was drawing out plans for construction or something, but you were just full on head in the clouds. Come on, guy. Your brother needs you.
Queen Anya, what do you think?
That is a smart girl.
King Ezran, I'm humbled you ask, but I'm not a member of your esteemed council.
I invited you to join us because I value your opinion. I trust you.
She's wise beyond her years, and she is not in the middle of this. Also, you know, she can give an outsider's perspective. We like Anya.
I have found that peace requires preparation.
Yep. Well, they all look very concerned.
We have to be strong enough so that they won't even think about attacking us.
Oh,
Before
no.
we rebuild, we have to build our defenses.
Oh, no. They, though. Who's the they that you're thinking of here? You have the Dragon Prince there, right next to you. You know, if you treat Zadia like the enemy again, they might respond in kind. Being prepared, yes, that is wise. Paranoia tends to have the opposite effect.
I'm going to get Runaan out.
Oh, no.
He's not being harmed.
Ezran will do the right thing. It might just take a little while for him to get there.
I can't wait. Ithari has been
Why?
waiting too long.
They've been waiting a long time. They can wait another week or two to do this right. But...
If we have to, we can...
No! I could never ask you to betray your brother.
You don't have to ask. I would do anything for you.
Ooh, but, you gonna betray your king? Isn't that treason? This is gonna mess up Ezran even worse. They're both thinking of Ezran as their friend and not a king who has to enact and enforce the law. They're not realizing that by doing this, they are making themselves out to be enemies of Katalis and making Moonshadow Elves out to just not be allies of the humans anymore. You know, they're kind of risking war. This is not a good idea. This is a bad plan.
When will I see you again?
Soon?
Ish.
Soon, I think.
Yeah, I can't promise that. No, it's pulling them apart again. No, the baitlings. Oh, yeah, no. What is he saying? Y'all were talking. Hold on. Wait. What was he saying, though? I feel like this is so important that Ezran can actually speak to and understand Zim, and Zim has got to have some opinions about what's going on right now. It looked like maybe Zim was trying to tell him, like, forgiveness might be the answer. Because it looked like his face kind of fell a little in contemplation and like, consideration. Considering, like, oh, maybe I'm going too far. Maybe this isn't the answer. You know, and then Callum walked in. Ah!
You're being a jerk face.
A jerk face? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, Ezran. Katalis was destroyed, and that is devastating.
It's so much more than that, though. That was just the cherry on top. Oh, nope. He's just so unimpressed. With their tongue out in concentration. Yeah, there you go. Oh, no. You gotta find the right key. Aye. Oh, you gonna feel that tomorrow. Oh. Yeah.
You need to stop for a moment.
You can't stop there. You're gonna get caught. He's feeling rough. Y'all could have given him time also in the dungeon to recover, right?
Stop right there, Rayla.
Oh, boy.
Part of me wishes I hadn't seen you. I'm sworn to King Ezran.
No.
I have to stop you.
No, but they're friends now. No, all the progress that they've made. That's so sad because neither one of them want to fight each other. After the years of progress towards friendship and peace that has been made, it's all going back to square one. Ah!
I wasn't ready to be a king. I'm just a kid.
Yeah. Yep.
That day changed me forever.
I know, it feels like this all started with Runaan, but Ez, this is exactly the cycle of violence you've fought so hard to end.
That's what I've been saying.
You forgave Zubeya.
What?
Who do you think sent Runaan to kill Dad? But
Thank you.
somehow, you got past that. You forgave him. Because everything was complicated. We all made mistakes.
Exactly.
But we don't have to keep making them.
Thank you. Oh, and he hugs him finally because, like, in the last episode when Zim was, like, nudging him and trying to comfort him, he really ignored him or kind of shrugged him off. He hasn't actually hugged or really acknowledged Zim that much. Thank you. This is what I've been saying this whole time.
Rickety Snickers!
Wait,
oh boy.
Did you hear that?
Oh, come on. You did not need to call.
Rickety
you did
Snickers!
not. Your Snickers are not rickety. Stop it.
His front leg.
Sweeping the leg is a thing. We've brought it back. It's weapons grade! Yeah! They actually made it a weapon.
He put the entrance to his secret basement lair in a carousel. Why?
Because
I actually had an answer for that
fun.
exact question.
Eccentricity.
Why not?
Yeah, basically. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't know it dropped like that, but okay. Well, that was actual genuine joy. I don't think we've actually seen that on Aaravos before. We've seen him happy, we've heard him laugh, but it was always with an undertone of malice. This is like pure surprised fun bubbling up out of him. Huh, brings you back a few thousand years, don't it? Oh, come on. It's a ranged weapon. He is proficient in bread toss. See, but now this just made this. Oh, and Ezran's there too, and he sees that she betrayed him. Ooh. Zim popping up from behind him like, huh? What's going on? Oh, he's not looking at Zim. Zim's like, hey, what are you doing?
Frigus Pettis!
Ooh. Oh, this is not gonna end well. Oh, that's why he started flying. Oh no, now his brother betrays him.
Oh no, are you okay?
Okay. That was the most fun I've had in ages.
Yeah, that is probably the most honest thing that has ever come out of his mouth. Feel like we got just a tiny glimpse of the old Aaravos before his daughter died.
Kapar was experimenting with one of the darkest of all magics, a way of extending life, of self-eating.
Ugh. Self-eating? So, like, using your own body as components for the spell? Ugh. Ugh.
Maybe he saw there was another way forward. One with
Yes.
less darkness and sacrifice. It's
Yes.
never too late to change.
Yes, he's saying this for you, Claudia. Listen. This is making it worse. Oh, I guess Sneasel's going with too. Ooh. Oh, Anya. No, come on. Oh, ooh, she's a really good shot.
My next shot
Yeah, that was a warning
That
shot.
stings.
will be more than a warning.
Oh, come on. Are you yeah. Yeah, you can't do that. But the fact that he even considered it is very concerning. Yeah, you can't read it anymore.
Wow. It's gorgeous.
Wait,
He can read
are you
it!
kidding?
No.
No! Girl, after everything you've done, you can't possibly think that you could still read that. But yeah, Terry can read it! He is the goodest good boy! Please don't tell him where it is! And he puts on his glasses.
Listen to me, Claudia.
Oh, come on.
All children have a true heart. But as we grow up, we are forced to make choices, and they change us forever. Childhood innocence gives way to something complicated.
Ooh, yep. Poor Anya. She's been through a lot too. She had to grow up super fast and be a young child queen and have to deal with assassins and corrupt officials trying to undermine her power and steal the throne. So I feel like she's invaluable support and she's very wise. She also might, because of her own similar experiences and problems, might make this issue with Ezran worse. They could kind of bounce off of each other and kind of justify each other's anger or paranoia. That could be a problem.
It feels wrong to talk like this when he can't hear. And it feels wrong not to tell him the truth about the map.
It is the only way.
It's not the only way. Terry just said there is another way. Kapar chose another way, and it's not too late for you to do the same. And yes, it feels wrong because it is wrong. Your instincts are correct. He's talking about manipulating Yabu. Don't do it.
Maybe since you love it so much, you should carry the map.
Come on. Oh, and he's so giddy about it. Oh, the sinister smiles back. Yes, he is proficient in baguette. Oh, it's the troll. Maybe he returned to the Garden of Innocence. Okay, so yeah, I wonder if we'll see Kruha again, the troll. For anyone that doesn't know, Kruha was the character in the Puzzle House comic that Claudia met, who actually was a guardian of the map and actually let her keep the map. So I imagine if she sees Kruha again, Kruha might recognize that her heart has changed and, you know, might help her wake up a little bit. I'm also kind of hoping the more that Terry speaks out against Aaravos and the more Aaravos encourages Claudia to manipulate Terry, the more she's going to be uncomfortable with this situation and start being like, this feels wrong. She was clearly uncomfortable with lying to Terry and manipulating him. Maybe there's hope, just a smidge, just a tiny little speck of hope that she will stop trusting and listening to Aaravos so easily, right? She is very easily manipulated by this man. God, poor Ezran. I did not think that we would ever get an Ezran villain arc. Like, not a villain. I don't think he's obviously not going to be an evil person that's going to just attack for no reason. But this is definitely entering into a darker side of Ezran that we haven't tapped into before. The fact that he actually raised his hand and kept it up there to try and signal Anya to potentially fire on his brother. The fact they even considered that is very concerning and shows how deep he is in this mindset of, I have to act as a king, I think. The rage and the pain is what made him arrest Runaan and not want to give up Runaan. But I feel like it's that plus this idea that he needs to behave as a king that made him try to stop Rayla and give the signal to attack Rayla and almost attack his brother too. I'm glad that Callum actually did have that talk with him and pointed out that this is exactly what you've been trying to stop, the cycle of violence, of revenge. So I'm glad that Callum put that out there and put that seed in his mind, because I think that will help him snap out of it and keep him from going too far. But I am concerned about what he's going to do next now that Callum has chosen to, help the assassin, the murderer of his father. But that's going to do it for this reaction. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye!